Starting.
You missed it.
Okay. We'll start in 3, 2, 1. A very good afternoon to my fellow Toastmasters and welcome guest. I cannot hear you guys.
Good
Good
evening.
afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes.
Good afternoon.
Master Keval. Good afternoon.
Good evening.
Good afternoon. Good evening. Let me start with a story. A carpenter who was nearing his retirement told his boss that he was ready to end his career and spend his time with his wife and family. He would miss his work, but he felt it was time to spend his time with the people who were important to him. His boss was saddened by this news, as this carpenter had a good, reliable employee for many years. He asked the carpenter if he could do him a favor and build just one more house. The carpenter reluctantly conceded, even though his passion for building had faded. While he was building his last house, his normal work ethic faded and his efforts were mediocre. He used inexpensive and inferior materials and cut corners wherever he could. It was a poor way to finish such a dedicated career that he once had. When the carpenter was finished, his boss came to look at the house. And then he gave the key to the carpenter and said, "This house is my gift to you for all the hard work you have done for me over the years." The carpenter was astonished. What a generous gift this was to receive from his boss. But he had known he was building a house for himself. He would have made his usual effort to create a high quality home. The same idea applies to how you build your life. Every day that you wake up offers an opportunity for you to put up your best feet forward. Yet, we often do mediocre work, saving the more important things for another day. Then one day, we find ourselves shocked that our lives aren't what we had hoped they would be. The house we built to live in has a lot of flaws due to lack of effort. However, you can't go back and rebuild it in a day or two. As people say, life is do it yourself project. Your attitude and choices help build the life you will live tomorrow. Build it carefully. With this positive note in mind, I am Keval Kubaut, Sergeant at Arms, welcomes all of you to 172nd meeting of Heritage City Toastmasters Club. I would like to begin by stating a mission of a Toastmasters. Mission of a Toastmaster is to provide positive and supportive learning experience by which members are empowered to develop their communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. By doing so, we have to follow some rules, and there are mainly 3 rules for online meeting. Rule number 1: if you have joined using laptop or PC, please keep your mobile phone on silent on vibration mode. Rule number 2: we will not talk about sex, religion, and politics throughout the meeting. Rule number 3: please keep your microphone on mute unless otherwise called upon. Without further waiting, it's time to invite our presiding officer. Presiding officer is someone who is computer engineer by education and entrepreneur by profession. He born in capital of India and attended school in capital of Oman. He also has represented his team under 17 and 19 cricket teams in UAE and Oman. He loves traveling and socializing. He enjoys reading, dancing, and listening to the music. Please help me welcome with big round of applause, Presiding Officer Toastmaster Jayesh.
Thank you very much, HCTC. Namaste, and I welcome all of you
Namaste.
to Heritage City Toastmasters Club 172nd meeting. Welcome, everybody. I would like to ask you something. Do you like colors?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
I also do love colors.
Yes.
So, I was reading a quote. Fly like a butterfly. Fly like a butterfly because you are so beautiful. You are so beautiful, much more than the butterfly. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to fly. Looking at the current situation, many negativity around us, so much of negativity around us, and we need to spread the light of positivity. So, what are we here for? To learn and spread positivity. The most important thing, what do we have? Toastmaster, let me ask a question to Toastmaster Khushal. Toastmaster Khushal, what is the most important thing that a man learns in his life? And through what?
Sorry, most important thing that a man have.
The most important thing that a man has and he learns gradually in his dash.
The most important thing that a man has is his life, of course. The first and foremost thing, when we wake up in the morning, we should be having a gratitude towards the breath which we are having, and which means the things which are taken for granted, but the very essential of our life. Not freedom, not food, not luxuries, not Gucci Armanis or BMWs and etc. But the very foundation of our life is just that we are breathing. So I believe gratitude is one thing we should always have, starting from the very taken for granted things and building up to whatever and wherever, whenever you have things. So grateful for.
Absolutely. Well said. The most important thing in this world is this four-letter word, Life, life. And how do you learn? What is life? Toastmaster Bilva, what is life according to you?
Life to me is a promise. Promise that I will wake up tomorrow. That's why I've given an alarm. That's why I put an alarm with the hope that I will wake up tomorrow. And that's the promise that today is good, tomorrow will be better, but future is definitely great. That is the promise for me.
Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Beautiful. Well said, Toastmaster Bilva. Toastmaster Kinjal is here. When I came in Toastmaster, when I joined Toastmasters as a guest, do you know, she called me up. She was the table topic master and she called me. She told me, come on, give it a try, Jayesh. The topic that she gave me was, just a second. Yeah. The topic that she gave me was an examination that you have not passed. An examination that you have not cleared. Toastmaster Kinjal, if you can remember. And the first sentence that I used, and whatever Toastmaster Khushal and Toastmaster Bilva has said, I'm going to phrase it in one sentence. I started my speech, life is a journey of examinations. And that is what I've learned through Toastmasters, that yes, examinations are there each and every meeting, of finding role players, of finding speakers, of delivering in a right way, presenting yourself in a right way. So that is why we come here in Toastmasters. Toastmasters was started 100 years back by a person named Ral C. Smedley. And he started this because people not able to raise toast during marriages or funerals. So this is the introduction of Toastmasters. But now we move on to the introduction of the guests. And we have a guest named Dhara. We would love to know your name, your profession, and how did you come to know about Toastmasters. Yes, Dhara.
Yeah, sure. I attended this meeting as a guest. I'm attending this second time. So yeah, I'm Dhara Tang, and I'm a UI developer working in a Pune-based company and having like work from home kind of situation. So, and my hometown is Jaipur, like it's in Rajkot district. So yeah.
Fantastic. Welcome to HCTC, Dhara.
Yeah, thank you very much.
We have another guest, Umang Kumar. If we can have your introduction, sir. Umang. Okay. We'll take his introduction at the end, no problem. By the way, what do we, like we elect the prime minister and the president calls him for taking the
Oath.
oath. Fantastic. So the same thing that we're going to do today here as well. So we are going to take the oath, the Toastmasters oath. I would request Toastmaster Preksha, Toastmaster Aditya if he's here, Toastmaster Vinay, Toastmaster Suman, and Toastmaster V. Shantanam to kindly unmute themselves.
Okay.
And do let me know once you all have unmuted and switch on your videos. Toastmaster Naval, you may also do the same. Has everyone switched on their videos?
Yeah.
That's great. I officially welcome you to the Toastmaster fraternity and welcome you to HCTC family. Please give a round of applause to
Thank you. Thank you.
the Toastmasters, but please hold on.
Thank you so
to something.
much.
Please hold on to something. You can hold on to your pen or you can keep your hand on the heart. We're going to take the oath right now. And once I finish reading the oath, you will say, I promise.
Okay.
All right? Right. As a Toastmasters promise, this is the Toastmasters promise. As a member of Toastmasters International and my club, I promise to attend club meetings regularly. I prepare all of my projects to the best of my ability, basing them on the Toastmasters education program, to prepare for and fulfill meeting assignments, to provide fellow members with helpful, constructive evaluations, to help the club maintain the positive, friendly environment necessary for all the members to learn and grow, to serve my club as an officer when called upon to do so, to treat my fellow club members and our guests with respect and courtesy, to bring guests to club meetings so that they can see the benefits Toastmaster membership offers, to adhere to the guidelines and rules for all Toastmasters education and recognition programs. And the last, to act within Toastmasters core values of integrity, respect, service, and excellence during the conduct of all Toastmasters activities. Please say, I promise.
I promise.
I promise.
Promise.
Thank you. Thank you. Welcome officially to HCTC. I would request the Toastmasters, the members, to kindly repeat and tell that we will do once I say this. You can raise your right hand. We are going to help the new members in their educational programs, in their meetings, or even in their journey in Toastmasters? Please say, I do.
I do.
I do.
I do.
Thank you very much, the members of HCTC. And do you want to become rich? Everyone does too. Everyone does, right? Absolutely. Toastmaster Khushal, I can see your hand. To become rich, you need to listen to this man very carefully. This man, the Toastmaster of the day. Please let me tell you, he hails from Jamnagar. He has done his engineering from Nirma University and majors in finance. He makes rich people richer. He loves to play football and gets jammed with his guitar very often. Please help me welcome the Ronak of HCTC, Toastmaster Ronak, the Toastmaster of the day. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much. That was quite a handful introduction, Jayesh. I always admired how gracious and kind you always are. So thank you so much. There's a lot of masala you've put in the introduction, but nonetheless, thank you so much. It's such an amazing feeling to be back. 172nd meeting at HCTC. Things are rolling. I see a lot of new faces, but the energy and the vibe is still the same. So it is amazing. You know, it's been a great time to be hosting the 172nd meeting at HCTC. For the benefit of the guests, let me quickly tell you the entire timeline of this meeting. So every HCTC meeting or every meeting, TMOD meeting, Toastmaster meeting is divided into 3 parts. The first part is where you have stalwart speakers like Bilva, Khushal, Naval, presenting their ideas. The second part is the impromptu part, where you're called upon by the Toastmaster, table topic master, for an impromptu speech of 1 minute. And the third segment is known as the evaluation. We fondly call it the breakfast of champions, right? So 3 segments at Toastmasters, and my role will be to facilitate all these 3 segments in a hopefully smooth way. Right. Before that, let me quickly reveal the surprising topic. We all know the richest man in India, right? Do we all know?
Yes.
Yes. Right. And I'm going to share something. Do I have permission to share screen?
Yes, you do.
Can I?
Yeah, please.
All right. Let me know when you see my screen.
Right.
Yeah, can you see?
No, we can't see the screen.
No, not yet.
Oh,
No, we cannot see the screen.
now?
No, you need to go to the now it's started to share. Yes, now we can.
Right. So I was just charting out what do I have to speak for the TMOD session, right? We have like amazing speakers. I was just starting out what do I have to speak about this TMOD session. And precisely I left finance, but I also love Shah Rukh Khan, and who is pretty famous for saying, do not talk about richness before you becoming rich, right? So don't be a philosopher before you're rich. So I totally understand. I totally respect that part. But the true purpose of taking this session is celebrating a journey. Right, journey of this fellow, Radhakishna Damani. Do you know who this is? Anybody? Who is Radhakishna Damani?
Founder of DMart.
Yes.
Founder of DMart. What is the company famously called as, or non-famously called as?
Avenue Supermarket.
Avenue Supermarket. So today we will celebrate the journey of a self-made billionaire, Radhakishna Damani, the founder of DMart, Avenue Supermarkets, who raised from a meager Marwadi family, Khushalji. 1954 was when he was born. 1954 was when he was born in a Marwadi family in Bikaner. And I'll take you through this entire journey timeline of this great fellow. But do you recall this scene? Do you recall these guys? Anybody from what scene this is?
Scam 1992.
Scam 1992.
Scam 1992, right? So this is where he was right now. I will quickly talk about it. But before that, to quickly help me charter this entire meeting in a smooth way, I have with me an entire team. And today's general evaluator is somebody who knows balance, somebody who brings in variety, somebody who is professionally passionate and passionately professional. Please help me welcome Priyanka Panigrahi, working in ONGC as the general evaluator of the day.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Ronak. And a very good afternoon to one and all. This is me, Priyanka, your general evaluator for the day. And I will be evaluating the entire meeting with respects to what went right and what could be improved in the meeting for the next time onwards. As they say, always do your best. Always do your work as if you were doing it for yourself. Even our Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Keval Kumbawat, he concluded this in his speech. So with that preset, I would like to tell you that for my task, I have a team with me because this is a Herculean task and I possibly cannot do it alone, especially with the kind of meeting we have today. 4 amazing speakers, a great Toastmaster of the Day, and I don't know, it's going to be an amazing meeting. I have huge expectations from it. So without any further ado, I'll call upon the tag team, the first one being the timer. Our timer today is in the business of industrial roofing sheets. But by passion, he is certified by Tony Robbins as a life coach. So let us put our hands together for Toastmaster Harsh Thakkar. Over to you, Toastmaster Harsh Thakkar.
Thank you so much, Priyanka madam, for such a wonderful introduction. My voice is clear?
Yes, your voice is clear. Please go ahead.
Okay. So, very good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters. Today I am your timer and I will keep note of the time of every role player who are participating. So, we are talking about the riches, right? TMOD has brought up, Ronak ji has brought up Toastmaster on such a wonderful theme of rich. So I would like to know that we are all wealthy because the most important asset, wealth we have is time, and we all have equal time. It may be richest man of the world or any person, and we have that time. The quality of the life will depend on the quality of the time we spend. It's all 24 hours. Everyone has that. And the greatest gift of time is present moment. Right? So you have that present moment. Past is gone. Future is yet to come. The best beauty is present moment. And in today's present meeting, I will be your timer. I will present my report at the end of the meeting. Over to you, Toastmaster Suman. Priyanka.
Okay. Fine. So moving forward, I will call upon our counter for the day, Toastmaster Vinay Tiwari. As the theme of the day has been introduced by our Toastmaster of the day, he's going to talk about the brilliance of Radhakishna Damani. I cannot help but focus that our counter for the day has his hobbies as crossword puzzles, stock trading, and traveling. So let's give it up to Toastmaster Vinay Tiwari.
Hello, Toastmaster and dear guest. Here today I am a accounter. As an accounter, I am responsible for noting and keeping track of words and sounds
Toastmaster Vinay Tiwari, you'll have to unmute yourself. Think.
Hello,
Hello? Yeah, you're audible.
I am audible now?
Yes, now you're audible.
Yeah. Hello, Toastmaster. Today, my role is as a counter. As a counter, I am responsible for noting and keeping track of words and sounds used by speaker like all the filler words. I will note down, and end of the meeting, I will present my report. Thank you so much. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Vinay. Now moving forward, last but not the least, I have to call upon the grammarian for the day. The grammarian for the day is not only new to the HCTC family, but also has taken up a role for the first time ever. She's a graduate in Commerce and Fashion Management from NIFT Gandhinagar. She's currently working on her online brand, which is into fashion maternity wear. She loves playing sports, traveling, and exploring new places. Please give it up for Toastmaster Preksha.
Thanks a lot, Toastmaster Priyanka, for introducing me. And a very good afternoon to all of you, to all the Toastmasters present here. It's my official first meeting and the first role as a grammarian. So as introduced by Toastmasters Priyanka, today I'm going to be the grammarian for this meeting. And it is my responsibility to listen to everything that is being said during the meeting and to note all the effective uses of the grammar and also any incorrect usages. And as a grammarian, it's my part to announce the word of the day and the phrase of the day. So I'll be announcing it right away. Can I share my screen, Toastmaster Priyanka?
Yes, you may. You may.
All right.
Yes, we can see it.
Is it visible?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Hello? It is?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It is there.
So, yeah. So, announcing the word of the day, that is holistic, means focus on the whole part or the whole aspect of something and not just one of its individual part, like something which is complete. So, the usage of the word would be a holistic strategy is required to combat the problems of business. Now, moving down to the phrase of the day, that is delve into. It means to examine or study something carefully. The example for the phrase would be, before taking the grammarian's roles today, I delve into past all the Toastmasters meetings. So,
Thank you, Toastmaster.
and how do I stop this? Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Toastmaster Preksha. Wonderful word and phrase of the day.
Thank you.
So before I let the Toastmaster of the day delve into the details of today's theme, let me also tell you that my team has suddenly become a little bigger because we have 4 speech evaluators today, because we're going to have 4 great speeches from 4 great speakers. So we will keep the evaluation session at the end of the table topics and the speeches. So wait till we're back. Over to Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Priyanka. Right, the stage is set. We're all ready. Do we delve into the nitty-gritties of the life of Radhakishna Damani now? Are you all ready?
Yes.
Yes.
The idea is to learn 5 lessons from this self-made guy who's commonly known as White and White. Do you know why? He's known as White and White in this famous Bombay street. What is that famous Bombay street called?
The Lal Street.
Dalal Street.
The Lal Street. And why is it called White and White?
Because He's always in white. He always wears white clothes.
He's always wearing white clothes, right? So let me quickly share my screen again. Jayesh, if you could quickly allow me to please share my.
You may. Yeah.
Okay. Right. So can you see?
Yes, we can.
So like I said, he was born in 1954 in a Marwadi family in Bikaner. His family, his dad was a stockbroker, and his brother was also into stockbroking, his elder brother. But what happened in his 20s, the family had to shift to Bombay. In 1974, the Damani family had to shift to Bombay. So while he was 20, he got into his college, University of Mumbai, spent a couple of years, but he quickly realized this is not for me. Right? So he quit in 1975 when he was 21. Like, imagine at 21 having the courage to quit his college and delving directly into the business, right? He started his ball bearing trading business when he was 20. No girlfriends, huh? So at 20, when he quit his college, started his ball bearing trader. All the stories of Mark Zuckerberg and Howard dropouts. You guys, we've had our dropout way early, right? University of Mumbai dropout, 1986. What happened in 1986 was something crucial happened. In 1986, his father died. He was aged 32 and his father died. So everything was normal. He was just a normal guy, just a random commoner, not to be noticed by anybody, one among the millions in Bombay roaming the streets. But things changed in 1986 when his father died at 32. And that's when he started the stock market broking business. So Damani at 92 started stock market broking business. And to tell you about the journey of what happened after that, he had no money. He started with a capital of 20,000 rupees. He had earned 20,000 rupees in his 32 years. And he started at 32, he had 20,000 rupees and he started his stock broking business. From 20,000 rupees per month to a 16.7 billion with a B dollar empire today in terms of having a 72% stake in Avenue supermarkets and building his own portfolio managing money. The money is no more a commoner. He's no longer a stranger. We'll get into the details of what happened to him at age 32. But before that, we have an amazing lineup of speakers in front of us. And it brings me immense pleasure to introduce the first speaker. He is as curious as a cat, deals emergency like a calm mind, always there, rock solid for the club. Please help me welcome Speaker 1, Bilva Desai. Evaluator of Bilva Desai, if I may please have speech objectives for Bilva.
Am I audible?
Yes, you're right.
Good afternoon to everybody. Today, Toastmaster Bilva is attempting level 5 speech 1 from the pathway motivational strategy. His speech objectives are to organize an event with the objective, mission, budget, and venue and theme. His speech title is Umeed, a ray of hope. Timer, please note his time limit is 2 to 3 minutes. All the best, Toastmaster Bilva. Over to you, Mr. Toastmaster.
Speaker 1, Bilva Desai, ray of hope. Ray of hope, Toastmaster Bilva Desai. Over to you.
Only 10% of the people in the world achieve their dreams. 10% people in the world are happy, and only 10% people are positive. Do you know why? Because it is only those set of 10% people who have the hope to live. In today's world, we have negativity everywhere. You wake up in the morning, open newspapers, you will hear about wars, pandemics, people dying, people fighting, brothers fighting for property, people getting murdered, and many other such untoward instances happening. You go to office, you will find your boss yelling for some teensy-weensy bit of work that you did not do because you did not find the time. What is that? It's negativity. Had you not done that, nothing would have changed. The hell wouldn't have froze over. But it is negativity. Negativity is everywhere. Negativity is something that has impacted everyone. And it is not by a mere coincidence that somebody said in Sanskrit, Dukh Satya, Sukh Mithya, Dukh Janto, Pardhanam. It's everywhere pain and suffering. But is that right? The answer to that question is no. Things need to change. The world needs to change. The world needs to fill a place which is happy and positive. That is the vision and the mission that a few friends of mine here in Toastmasters shared. And with that intent in mind, we decided to make the change. We decided to create a platform where people can come and tell the stories of good hope, give the stories of life. And with this thought, we started an initiative called Umeed. Umeed is an initiative started by Toastmaster Jayesh, Toastmaster Vikash, Toastmaster Priyanka, and me, with the guidance and mentorship of Toastmaster KP. This week, on this Friday, we have invited Pinky Bahruz to share her story of life and inspire everybody. Thank you very much. Looking forward for all of you to be there this Friday, 7 p.m. Thank you.
Lineup of speakers.
Over to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. You know, I have been an active follower of you guys' posts. It's just that I couldn't attend you, but it's such an amazing initiative during these times. It's very crucial that even somebody's words can impact somebody's life and can go a long way. So kudos to Jayesh and the entire team at Umeed for starting it out. Brilliant initiative. Everybody at Toastmasters would request you to attend a meeting. And thank you so much, Bilva, for spreading it out for all of us. Let's move forward with our next speaker. Yes, Jayesh.
We need 30 seconds for everybody to give the feedbacks to Toastmasters.
Yes, oh, sorry.
Yeah, no problem.
Everybody, 30 seconds, quick feedback.
Thank you. Ready,
30 seconds is completed. Yeah.
Fantastic. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Onwards and upwards now to our next speaker. He's an army brat from Rajasthan. He's currently pursuing his MA in economics. which is a very crazy subject, right? Economics and MA in economics. Wow. And he loves lifestyle blogging. In his free time, he watches, makes a lot of lifestyle blog. Right? Please help me welcome Toastmaster Naval Kishore for his second speech. Evaluator of Naval, may I please have his objectives?
Yes. So Toastmaster Naval is giving his L1S2 from the Pathways Visionary Communication. The purpose of this speech is comprises of 3 assignments, delivery of 2 speeches and an evaluation. The purpose of this project is to present a speech on any topic, receive feedback and apply feedback to the second speech. All the best, Naval. We look forward to hear from you.
Look beyond the eyes, Toastmaster Naval. Toastmaster Naval, look beyond the eyes. Over to you.
TMOD, am I visible and audible?
Absolutely 100%.
Thank you. So, I would like to take your attention towards the street dogs. I would like to take your attention towards the birds chirping in your backyards. We all have seen such things, right? But most of the time, we overlook it. With that note, I would like to welcome everyone, dear guest and Toastmaster. I am Naval Kishore, and today I'm going to present on the topic, looking beyond the eyes. Before I delve into the topic, may I know how many of you here are pet lovers or have ever adopted or feeded a pet? Please raise your hands. I have a very interesting question for you. Okay, we have Suman and a lot of people. I will just ask you from Suman. So Suman, which pet you have, and would you like to say something about that?
Yes, I have Lhasa Apso breed with me, and it was very difficult decision for me to adopt a pet because I was living alone in Pune. But as I don't know, I was just fond of dogs. Then I, decided one day to, adopt a dog. Then I adopted it. So it was very difficult for me to handle it in the starting, but eventually I just enjoy each and every moment with him, and I really can't live without him for just one day.
Okay, great. Thank you. So guys, I would tell you my 2 life-changing incidents which just happened the last 1 year, and that changed my life, how I look into the life. So let's get into it. First incident was while I was at home and I was working on the project, and at my garden I heard a lot of noise of the birds. Initially I ignored that thing, but later I found it became so louder. I went out in the garden to flew them away, but after a while, to my surprise, they came back. This time there was something unusual, very strange. These so many birds were chirping on a snake. There's a snake in my garden. So this unusual incident hit me so hard that this reminds me of an incident that happened last year. I joined a club called Bird Watching Club. It's our college club where we click pictures and share with each other. So this was today the snake, which was very dangerous, and the bird club, which was come very handy to me, because the day I joined this club had taught me so many things. Like I have a collection of 25 birds. I have an app through which I just click the picture, and whenever I see a new bird, or I am so excited because I want to see which bird is this and from which location it came from, color, and so many interesting things. And the sound is the most interesting. From that moment, the common bird which I see out become very special for me, because now I see a lot of things beyond the normal bird. So this was the first incident. Isn't it special? You just look a bird outside and now you see so many things beyond a bird. And now coming to the second incident that happened just 2 months back. While I was coming back from the market, I heard while I was coming back from the market, it was dark and I was entering the home, as black thing was coming out of my door. I don't know what was it. I screamed a lot. I literally screamed a lot. And later I found that it was a small puppy who was just loitering somewhere, came to my home to save his life, because animals have a tendency, especially the dogs have a tendency that they have a territory, and if some other puppies come in their life or in their area, they start harming them. So at that moment, we we allowed in our home at that moment. And what happened? My parents were like north and south pole for me, because they are like, they don't love pets, they never love pets. But at that time, see the coincidence, Navratri was going on. My mother told, okay, we will have this pet in our garden. So finally, till the Navratri, for the 1 week, we had him in our garden. But my mother told, after Navratri, we will let him go out, we will leave him somewhere safely. The deal was done. Finally, see the innocence, see the innocence. Now you will see the innocency of this pet. Whenever in the morning to night, he from garden to my door, voice. My mother got to my mother that signal him that it's food time. It's his food time. So that this thing went for a week, and after that 1 week, this became a routine, and now he's a part of our family. And this is very strange, right? This he have changed my life very holistically, because I am a sleepy person. Used to get up at 7 or 8, but now when he came to my life, I used to get up at around 5 to 6. Like when I was in my I don't know how to say. I will just use the word in Hindi. He used to play with me and have my blanket. He used to play with me. But it is just an amazing feeling for me. And even when I go out with him, I feel like a VIP, because he is the way he walks with me and all that thing is literally very amazing. I will just leave you with one thing. I'm not here to inspire you or motivate you. I am here to tell you that start enjoying small things. Let it be your family or friends. Keep smiling. Over to you, TMOD.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Naval. That was such a wonderful message. I would request 30 seconds of your time to give any feedbacks that you might have to Naval. Timer, please let me know when the 30 seconds are up.
Yes, it's up.
Thank you. Now let me introduce the third speaker. He's an old-time Toastmaster. He's been in this fraternity for a pretty long time. He's the ASM, Area Sales Manager of Alcon Labs. He's a cyclist, and he can't stay without running. He's the founder of a new initiative called Umeed, and he's the gold medalist at MITCon, MIT Con. But trust me, all of these rewards are nothing when you hear him speak. Please help me welcome Vikash Jha presenting as the speaker number 3. Before that, may I please have his evaluator to read out the speech objectives.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster of the day. So Toastmaster Vikash is going to attempt L1S3 from the Pathways Presentation Mastery. His LS3 speech is researching and presenting. The purpose of this project is to learn or review basic research methods and present a well-organized and well-researched speech on any topic. So the speech title is Stop Worrying, Start Living. I wish you all the very best. Time is 5 to 7 minutes. We would love to listen to your holistic report, Toastmaster Vikas. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you. Stop worrying, start living. Toastmaster Vikas, Toastmaster Vikas. Stop worrying, start living. Over to you.
Ding dong. Ting tong. I woke up as the doorbell rang. For my extreme surprise, it was my younger brother standing at the door. And I really felt mesmerized, as he has given us a surprise visit from Pune without informing. As we couldn't meet from last 6 months, it was really great. And we spent those 3 days past like 3 hours, as we had chit chats, sightseeing, and a lot of fun activities. And we created a lot of memories together. He returned back to Pune. Toastmaster of the day, fellow members, and dear guests, I was taken aback as I got a call after a few days. He said, I am COVID positive. Big bro, you also go and get yourself checked. I was depressed. I was feeling tensed, worried, anxious, what to do, because I stay here with my 5-month-old daughter and my wife. I went and got myself checked. I found myself positive, COVID positive. Fortunately, my wife came negative so that she could take care of my baby and me properly. So my quarantine days started. Friends, let me tell you, those were dark days. They were very darker, and they started developing symptoms slowly. It started from a little fever to high fever, throat infections, coughing, sneezing, and a lot more. And it was like I really understood what are the implications of COVID-19. Not only that, precisely it was the 4th day when at 1 a.m. at night, I started shivering. And that shiver was not like what we get because of chilled or cold. It was a different thing. I started losing control on myself. I thought there is something happening to me. I may lose my life. I started thinking, what would happen to my family? I tried to compose myself. And then I said to myself, Vikas, nothing is going to happen to you. Stay positive, man. I said it to myself, and then I started praying to God. Dear friends, I don't know what happened after a few minutes. Probably I slept. And when I woke up next morning, I was alive. I thanked God. I informed this to my family members, and they also thanked God. The days passed with positivity. I came out of the COVID-19 quarantine period. I survived, but then this attracted me to do some research, some studies on COVID-19 and mental health. What I did do is that I found around 15 people who were COVID positive in my vicinity, and they also recovered. So I, after forming a questionnaire, tried to ask a couple of questions to them and could find some insights about their feelings. And to my knowledge, and for your surprise, these were the same as there are a lot of research happening across the globe on COVID-19 and mental health. Friends, there was a study conducted in UK which says that after suffering COVID-19, around 18% of patients develop psychological disorders. There was a study published by Oxford, which was done on 62,000 people and their health screening in the United States. And it says that 6% of people developed psychological disorder or mental health issues only after finding find themselves COVID positive. And there were so many other studies. The study by Britannia Lemonda, which was published in The Lancet on 18th November 2020, says that because of COVID-19, it leads to so many psychological disorders because of two things, either due to the psychological impact of COVID-19 or because of other COVID-related stress itself, the pandemic stress. And this can impact our health and brain both, the mind and brain both. How? If someone is found positive, he himself, because of understanding that this is a life-threatening lethal disease, people gets negative and it starts hampering their mental health. Also, at the same time, if because of low oxygen supply or because of some other condition, this virus reaches to central nervous system, it can damage our health. And that's why it may lead to damaging brain or can impact our health, mental health severely. So after my studies or research, which I could do, I could find certain things which contribute towards this. And these are stress because of financial situations, because of career related issues, because you found yourself COVID positive. There are so many things. So stress contributes towards this. What other things are there? Routine disruption, change in mood, change in eating habits, change in sleeping habits, lack of physical activity, lack of social contacts. All these contribute towards mental instability or mental health. Now, what can we do to come out of this? So when I delve into this in details, I could find out if you follow a formula given by the psychiatrist, Mr. Jha, I think you can come out of these situations. So let me give you 4 tablets and 1 injection that will help you. And these tablets are: first, CGPA, centrally, critically get physically active. Do whatever activities you can do at your home, either running, walking, or yoga, pranayam, anything which you can do at your home, but keep yourself physically active. The second tablet I'm giving you is called MSC. Make social connections, either through social media, through calling someone, through video calling, or by any ways and means. Get in touch with more number of people and get release of your stress, because that will help you. The third tablet which I am giving you is called KBPM. Keep bigger picture in mind. My dear friends, this is going to get over. We are not going to have COVID-19 throughout our lives. But because of this, don't let yourself down. I think the time will come, we'll all come out of this. Please keep bigger picture in mind. The fourth formula I'm giving you is called BSAMC. Be selective about media consumptions. Be selective about media consumptions, because a lot of news channels create negative impacts and negativity across. And last, I'm giving you an injection which will definitely help you. That is called 40cc, FOTTYCC, which stands for focus on the thing you can control. Why to worry about things which we cannot control? If there is something happening in Spain, if something happening in England, something happening in UK, we cannot do anything about that. So let's focus on the thing we can control. So with this formula, I think we can remain positive, we can help ourselves, we can help others in our vicinity. So I urge you to remain positive, stay happy, stay healthy. And that's where I say, why to worry? Stop worrying, start living. We have started Umeed also. Join Umeed and enjoy your life. Thank you so much. Over to you, TMOD.
Thank you so much. That was some wisdom bomb. Beautifully crafted speech, Vikash. And I think what I'm taking away from this thing is I'm going to start running again. Making social connections, being very judicious about what I consume on the internet. Injections, this will go a long way. A small feedback to our speaker 3. Thank you so much. Now let me introduce speaker number 4, last but not the least, and what do I even tell about him? He is the birth giver of HCTC, the founding member, has served as presidents in various capacities, been presidents various amount of times. He's a guy you go to when you have any questions, queries, need suggestions about love, life, humor, finance. The Marwadi in the house, the birth giver, area director. Please help me welcome Khushal as the speaker 4. Before introducing his speech title, may I please have the stalwart himself, KP Jani, as the evaluator. Sir, if you can please reiterate the speech title, speech objectives.
Sure, Toastmaster of the day, Ronak. This is the High Performance Leadership Project, the second speech of Khushal, 5 to 7 minutes. The purpose of this project is for the member to apply his or her leadership and planning knowledge to develop a project plan, organize a guidance committee, and implement the plan with the help of a team. The purpose of this second speech is for the member to share some aspect of his experience completing the project. The project is about the Gavels Club. Time 5 to 7 minutes. Over to you, Ronak.
Thank you so much, KP. Speaker number 4, Khushal Lalwani. May we please have you on stage?
Start early was the first speech of this project. Start early, not only when you want to invest in mutual funds, but also when you are pursuing your hobbies or developing your skills. My daughter took this seriously. She's not even 12 and she has voted twice. And we are not even from Bihar. Actually, she voted for the Gavels Club Ahmedabad. Gavels Club Ahmedabad, if you don't know, for the new people in the house, Gavels Club is the junior wing of Toastmasters, this beautiful fraternity where we learn public speaking, leadership, listening skills, observation, attitude building, confidence development, and whatnot. So since the promotions of the Gavels has already been done now, I will move up to my speech. This project comprises of 2 speeches. First speech wherein I tried to give in my idea to this beautiful club and get some mentors for the Gavels Club Ahmedabad to help them nourish and learn as we all are learning here at Heritage City Toastmasters Club. Thankfully, we had 4 members in the next very meeting of Ahmedabad Gavels Club. I really thank from the bottom of my heart to Bilva, of course, Jayesh, who's always been there, Naval, my mentee, and myself. So thank you all because of you, people were out there motivated and inspired to do what they are doing already. My second part is to analyze what happened, what all learnings we could take from that particular project by creating a mentor group for the budding Toastmasters who are called Gaveliers, and to share it with you. First thing first, whenever you want to do anything good or when you want to achieve something substantial, reach out. So first learning which came out from this beautiful project of getting a mentor group for Gaveliers was to reach out. When I reached out to this fantastic club of HCTC, there were 4 people who stood for us for this beautiful cause, and we had a support mentor group for Ahmedabad Gavels Club. And it is not implying only for this particular task which we are doing, but in every walk of life, any initiative you want to do or any project you take up, just reach out. Out there, people want you to succeed. It's not a corporate world or like many other places where you might have seen in your past that people are trying to pull your legs. But trust me on this, universe conspires, as Shah Rukh Khan says, to help you if you are genuine in your actions and thoughts and intent. So reach out to people, and people are definitely willing to help. And especially this beautiful fraternity of Toastmasters and this fantastic club of HCTC, wherein they really agreed to drop in and be a part of the mentor group. So whenever you reach out, of course, you might be little hesitant in reaching out to people, even if they are not friends or new to the club or any walk of life. But at most what can happen is they do not respond, right? So which was already not there. I mean, you don't get rejected for things which you haven't asked for. So if Gables Club Ahmedabad didn't have the mentor group, I asked for it, I didn't get it, they still don't have it. So nothing to lose out there. But when you reach out to people, people do support, and then you have chances of having what your intent is. So first message very clearly learned from this beautiful project was reach out. And I had a very positive response from HCTC to get this beautiful support group for Ahmedabad Gables Club. Second important learnings which I had was when you, there's an incident in my friend's life in Mumbai where you all know streets are overly crowded and heavy traffic all the time, even at night. He tried to help a lady by making her cross the road. The old lady was not able to cross the road, so he helped her cross the road. Challenge is she didn't even wanted to cross the road. And now she has difficulty in trying to get a cab from the other side of the street. Empower. You empower people not by feeding them the fish, but by teaching them how to fish. Very old saying, but when you want to help someone or some group, you probably need to help them so that they survive on themselves. They thrive and they achieve what they are there to learn, not by volunteering ourselves where it is not required. So when we all gathered, we made sure that we do not spoon feed them, or we remove the dependency of Toastmasters on the Gaveliers on the HCTC. So the second most important thing is that if you want to help someone, try to empower them. Do not spoon feed them or do not give them the dependency which they do not want. They want to stand on their feet. So we've decided that whenever the mentor group of Toastmasters will be there to help Gaveliers Club, they would not actively participate, but be there for the moral support. And if required, of course, they will take up roles. The second most important learning which was taken from this project was when you empower someone and they are standing on their feet, it gives you more satisfaction than always spoon feeding them. And when you're not able to do so, probably you are leaving them somewhere in the middle. Third and most important part which we also learn is that gratitude is one feeling which we can also have not only by getting things, but also by giving. So whenever a transaction happens, there has to be two people. You cannot give something to the needy if there is no needy. So the feeling of gratitude for receiving your help should always be there. I thank Gables Club Ahmedabad who took up this help of having a support mentor group from Toastmasters fraternity. And that is very, very important aspect. When you wake up early with the feeling of satisfaction, the feeling of gratitude, that is the best feeling you can always have. So the three most important learnings from this project, which I want to share with you, would be to conclude, reach out whenever you need help. People are there to help them. They're willing to help. Only you need to ask, reach out, empower them, feed them, not the fish, but the technique to fish. And third, gratitude is both ways. With this, I thank you all for being a part of this project and giving me so much love and support. Thank you so much. Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for detailing it out, the project learnings that you've had. And we all know how tough it is to lead the entire Gables Club, and you've done a tremendous job, you and your entire team. So kudos to you guys on that. So that completes the first segment of our holistic meeting of 3 segments. We'll move on to the second segment very quickly, but before that, I just want to tell you one of the famous quotes of our theme of the day, which is Radhakishna Damani. When he joined the stock broking business when he was 32 after the death of his father, in about 10 years span, he was famous, 10 to 12 years span, he was famous for his famous quote. And I will share the quote after all of you guys give your vote for the best speaker among all the 4 speakers. So we have Bilva, Naval, Vikash and Khushal as the contenders for the best speaker. Please spare 30 minutes. Please give your votes to hear the quote.
Yeah, thank you very much, Toastmaster Ronak. I just want to ask the timer whether all the speakers have qualified.
Yes, actually, Toastmaster Vikas has took little bit extra. So
Okay.
he took almost 50 seconds extra. He
Means-
took almost 7 minutes 59 seconds.
Okay. Fine. Fantastic. So let me cancel or.
So you can vote from 3 speakers.
Yeah, I'll just edit it. 1 second.
We have 3 contenders now. Unfortunately, Vikas gave a lot of injections. So
no problem.
Nothing
Just
to worry.
Shall I launch the polls?
Please.
Yeah, thank you. Please kindly vote.
We have Bilva, Naval, and Khushal. Who's the best speaker?
We do have a quite good competition. I would request everyone to kindly vote. 4 more votes are left. Wow, thank you. Fantastic. Thank you, Toastmaster Ronak. Over to you.
All right, thank you so much. The votes are in. So the famous quote that he said, he's famous for that quote. He said, "Dharavi dharavi hota hai, aur pedder road hota hai." Does anyone know the context of this quote? We have a lot of stock market enthusiasts in the fraternity. He said, and I repeat, quote unquote, "Dharavi dharavi hota hai, pedder road hota hai."
Guru? Is it from picture Guru?
No, unfortunately, no.
So I'm not sure, but is it something about Dharavi is the lowermost segment of the, financially of the segments of Mumbai, and Pedder Road probably is in somewhere up there. Is it? Not sure.
Yeah, but what's the context? Yes, that's the. But the context that in which he said this famous quote was when in 1995, when HDFC Bank was just starting out. HDFC Bank had a huge IPO, and this fellow, White and White, invested a block of 400 crore rupees. So in a span of 14 years, he had made 400 crore rupees. If you allow me to share the screen, Jayesh, once again.
Yeah, you may.
I believe in timelines. I am a timelines guy, so
please go ahead.
Yeah, so
Dhirubhai Ambani?
Yeah. I wish if I were 100th of him. Yeah, can you see?
Yes.
So in 1995, when HDFC Bank, this is a slight error, it exited stock market in 1998. So 1995, when HDFC Bank came up with an IPO, HDFC Bank wanted money to go public. So HDFC Bank, when came with an IPO, he invested a block of 400 crores. So when somebody asked him, why did you pick HDFC Bank? There was...
Nahane gayi thi?
Nahane gaye the?
No, I think it's by mistake. Yeah.
There was a famous, there were famous banks, like there was SBI, there was Bank of Baroda. And why didn't you, pick these banks? Why did you invest 400 crores? This is like a huge part of your net worth. Why did you invest in HDFC Bank? And that's when he famously quoted, he says, Bhai, धारावी होता है और पेडर होता है. इस 400 crore का तू आगे जाके भाव देखना. And needless to say, that 400 crores, he made 1700 crores of that 400 crores in a span of less than 12 years. So this is one of the stories I'd like to tell you. I'd like to go ahead and explain it to you further, but we have an interesting segment of Toastmasters meeting, which we all love and some dread, but mostly we love, which is called as the table topics segment. And we have a wonderful, competent table topic master today. Please allow me to introduce a software engineer, pet lover, a dancer, and a Toastmaster enthusiast. Somebody who loves petting dogs all by herself. Please help me welcome table topic master of the day, Toastmaster Suman.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ronak, for the introduction. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. It's my pleasure to be table topic master of the day. The ability to speak up in little or no time is a valuable skill. In Toastmasters, we learn to speak impromptu speeches in a safe and healthy environment. And everyone can participate in this session. I have designed today's table topic session based on storytelling. So I believe everyone has their own stories and we would love to listen to your stories. So my idea is to give you any random year like 2012, 2020 or any random year, and you have to share any story which happened in that year. Maybe you got promoted in that year, you switched to a job, you had some ups and downs in that year. Maybe you got married and you had a kid at that year, or maybe you were in college or school. So you can share any story related to that. And if nothing comes to your mind, New Year happens every year and birthday happens every year. So I would like to share my screen with everyone. Just a second. Let me know once my screen is visible.
Yes, it is.
Okay. So you can delve into your life and pick up any story and you can share with us. I'll just click on this generator and we will get any random year. So who would like to go first? Anyone?
So people who wishes to go can raise their hand digitally.
And I would request everyone to use word of the day and phrase of the day in your speeches. And the time is 1 to 2 minutes. And there would be 30 seconds of grace period where you need to wrap up your speech. Okay, so we have KP Jani, Toastmaster KP Jani. Okay, I'll click on this number. So your year is 2015, KP Jani.
Table Topics Master, fellow Toastmasters, guests, 2015 brings a wonderful memory. It's pretty nostalgic in the sense I was just 4 years back after spending 12 years in the United States. I was one of the commissioning guys of Toastmasters Club in Gujarat. And our club was just 3 years old. I got the Best Speakers Award in the club, in the area, also in the division, and I went for a district contest straight away. The highlight was that in division contest, I had got standing ovation. Unfortunately, it was a physical meeting in Pune, so none of my club's person was present during the contest in Pune. Whereas people of Bombay, Pune, Andhra Pradesh, there was a big crowd and they were all hooting for their contestants. I felt very lonely. And that is the time I decided that next time when I go for a district contest, I will take at least one person with me and I'll pay for his or her fees. And then we will go and have some company. And that is the time when I realized the importance of a real good moral support. You can be an extremely good speaker, but the crowd there, they create a psychology to promote their own club members or division members or district members, area members. Hence, I started promoting district conferences amongst my club so that we can also have our gang over there. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster KP Jani. We are so grateful that you are part of Toastmaster, and because of you, we are part of HCTC club, and we are happy that you're gonna promote our club as well in the District 98. Okay, who would like to go next? Khushal, Toastmaster Khushal. Let me just share my screen again.
I already had a chance to speak, so only
Okay,
if there is no one else, I'll take up last.
Preksha, then Preksha will go next. I hope my screen is visible.
Yes, it is.
Okay, cool. So for you, the year is 2017. Toastmaster Preksha, 2017,
Alright.
2017 Toastmaster Preksha.
Very good evening to all the fellow Toastmasters. Delving into 2017, I hereby started my own brand into ethnic wear. And I just finished my graduation from NIFT and doing a research after a year. I started my label. It was called Avastika, and it was mainly into ethnic wear for daily and purposeful, like for any occasions or anything. So it was a startup, a lot of research, a lot of experience, a lot of connection buildings, everything was involved. And it was really exciting to start a label just after finishing a graduation. And so here it was, and I had already launched it. And I was getting a very good response from everyone. And we also did a lot of exhibitions in Ahmedabad and a few online shows as well. And that was a great hit. And as it was the first year, I was looking forward to, bring more experimental clothes for women in Ahmedabad. And yes, it was a wonderful experience. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Preksha, for your lovely story. I really enjoyed it. I'm sure when I'll get pregnant, I'll come to you. Okay, I'll share my screen again with everyone. Okay, who would like to go next? Toastmaster Vijay. Okay, cool. I'll generate another number. It's 2016. Toastmaster Vijay, 2016 Toastmaster Vijay. Over to you.
Kindly unmute yourself.
You can unmute Vijay.
Yeah, very good evening to everybody. And, thank you so much, ma'am Bhairava. You given the year 2016, exactly the year I got a new assignment in my career as a director. So previously I was the assistant secretary in CBSE, Central Board of Secondary Education. And the year 2016, I jumped into this current organization as a regional director. So that way, this 2016 is the special year, and I got so much things in life, and I got so much things in learning opportunity. And of course, I got an opportunity to come to Gujarat also. So through that only I am joining with all of you and speaking today. And it was really very fantastic year for me, and I fully utilized and I grown, and I am here today. Thank you. So thanks. Over to you.
Okay, I hope you are enjoying your journey with us, Toastmaster Vijaya.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Vijaya. Maybe next, Toastmaster Aditya, will you go next? I'll
Yeah,
share
sure.
my screen again. Okay. Okay, I hope my screen is visible.
Yes, yes.
So your is Toastmaster Aditya 2013
Yes.
Toastmaster Aditya.
Yeah. Hi all. Good evening to all fellow Toastmasters. Definitely 2013 was a year of transition. It was the time when I ventured into adulthood and I was like, all expecting new things to happen in my life. It was the time when I actually entered into the college after school. Well, I should be very frank. I should say that I was always been this bird, convenient inside the coziness of the family, and my parents always protected me. They made sure I get everything in life and did not run behind things. I think from 2013 I started running behind things. I started chasing my own dreams. I started developing my own interests and inclination, and that is where I think I as a personality grew, and I actually I became an adult who would like to learn, who would like to improve, and who would like to correct his own mistakes. It was a time when I joined an NGO called MAD, and that was actually a thought-provoking, life-alternating journey. Definitely, it was the time when I interacted with small kids in shelter homes, and these kids taught me meaning of empathy, compassion, equality, etc., and that changed me as a person. Right now, I see myself as a development professional because I was able to inculcate these qualities during that year. Uh, Looking forward to more learnings and better things in future. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Aditya, for sharing such a motivational story with us. Any guest who would like to go next? Dhara, I can see Dhara. We have Dhara and anyone. Amit, who would like to go next? Any guest?
Okay.
Shrenik Thakkar.
We have
Shrenik Thakkar, would you like to go next? Any guest? Come on, we provide safe and.
Hi, I guess I can start. I mean, I can. Yeah, I'm Dhara here.
Okay, cool.
Wait. I think first time I'm let me.
That's totally
understand
okay.
this.
That's totally okay. Don't worry. I hope my screen is visible.
Let me try in the next meeting.
Dhara, you can do it. Don't worry. You're gonna share your story, so that's totally okay. I'm not giving you any complicated topic to you. So for you, year is 2015 again. You can share any story related. So guest Dhara 2015, guest Dhara.
Okay, 2000. Any story regarding to. Yeah, I can share this experience. Like in 2015, I started my professional career. So it was very challenging for me, and got experience in many things, and learned new things as well. And transferring and shifting into new city in Ahmedabad, meeting new people, and learning that corporate culture and everything. So yeah, this is the incident I can recall regarding 2015. Yeah, that was the.
I think you are in Pune right now. Yes.
What?
You're in
Hello?
Pune. You were in Pune, right?
No, I'm in Jaipur, which is in Rajkot district.
Okay. Understood. Yeah. Thank you so much, guest Dhara. You did a great job.
Yeah, thank you very much.
So I think we have, who would like to go next? Priyanka, do you want to go next to Toastmaster Priyanka?
Sure, sure.
Okay, cool. I'll share my screen again. For you, it's 2021.
The toughest year of my life yet, 2021. Okay, thank you so much, Toastmaster Suman. We have been facing COVID for the last 1 year, but this year has been especially special because I was on the verge of losing it when the second peak started. Right when I expected it to end, it started increasing. And that's when I joined an initiative by two of my best friends, Umeed, where I had the chance to give back. As they say in blood donation campaigns, de ke dekho acha lagta hai. When I started giving back, I realized there was so much more to look forward to in life. The amazing lineup of speakers that we have, it is especially incredible to interact with them on a personal basis, to welcome them, to hear them speak with such humility after achieving such groundbreaking success. It's a wonder that a person just sitting in their house, not having made any groundbreaking success in her own career, is able to meet such people, meet people who have been there in their life at some point, like her, and have come so far in their lives. I feel incredibly opportunate and blessed that I could join this initiative. And I am the head communications there. I handle communications, which I'm learning here in Toastmasters. So my life seems to be culminating into a holistic world right when I thought it is going nowhere. I think 2021, which I thought was the biggest, which was hitting me hard, has given me the biggest opportunity and adversity. Thank you, Toastmaster Suman. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Priyanka, for the inspiring story. And I can see that we have started a very good initiative with Umeed, and I would really look forward to join one meeting soon. So with this, I would like to conclude our table topic session today. I hope you guys enjoyed. And I believe we are all hero of our own story. So I'm sure that we would be sharing our COVID-19 stories with our childs and grandsons or granddaughters. So be happy and be positive, not corona positive. So thank you. Bye. Over to you, Toastmaster Ronak.
Thank you, Suman. Thank you, Suman. Can we quickly have votes for the best table topics speaker? That was a wonderfully conducted session. Table topic master Suman. 30 seconds quick for the votes.
I just want to confirm whether the speakers have qualified.
Yes, all the.
Fantastic. There you go for the votes.
I have 6 contenders for the best table topic speaker.
I request everyone to please vote. I just need 2 more votes. Okay, fantastic. Thank you very much. Over to you, Toastmaster Ronak.
Thank you. All right. We now inch closer to the close of this meeting. We have one final segment left. And coming from Pedder Road, I would quickly like to talk a couple of more things, because we have one part of our HCTC Toastmaster members in a in an age range of 40 to, above 40. So when he was 44, and I don't mean to hurt anybody out here, but when he was 44, Khushal, when Damani was 44, that is when he quit stock market. He made some money, but that is when he quit stock market to pursue his bigger, brighter dream. It was 2002, and he had quit stock market in 1998. 4 years, people didn't know about his whereabouts. RD, white and white, that is what he was famously called as, RD, Radhakishna Damani, white and white. 4 years, he went into dark, private mode. He hustled hard to build his first retail store, and that was in 2002, the first ever retail store, DMart, a mom and pop store, opened in Andheri, Powai. That was back in 2002. He was a big fan of this fellow who founded Walmart. Do you know who that is?
Walter something.
Walter
Sam Walton.
Yeah.
So he admired Sam Walton, and he wanted DMart to be the Walmart of India in the retail space. And I wouldn't be too far from being highly inaccurate if I say in the next 5-10 years, he's definitely on the verge of becoming the Sam Walton of India. With one store in 2002, he moved to 225 stores in 2021. Back in 2017 was the first time when DMart Avenue Supermarkets went public. To just give you some numbers, because I feel numbers are closest that they are to the truth. In 2017, DMart and Radhakishna Damani was valued at 39,000 crores. Too huge for all our standards, right? 39,000 crores. That's what his value in 2017. 2021 is valued at $16 billion. A lesson in there, a lesson of compound interest. 97% of his wealth was made. 97% of his wealth was made after 35. A bigger lesson in compound interest is 99% of his wealth was made after he turned 45. 95%. He's 67 right now with $16.2 billion. But what is most impressive about him is his simplicity. You will still find him on a normal random walks, eating pan on church gates. You will still find him driving a simpler car. You will still find him in his small building, although he bought a 1,000 crore house, but that's a different thing. But you'll still find him residing in his 3 BHK house. The point is, wealth is not by numbers. Wealth is the amount of time that you have in your hands to do whatever the hell you want to do. If that means helping people, if that means impacting, if that means playing golf or writing or sketching, if the number in your bank account lets you do that, that's true wealth. The ability to do what you want, whenever you want, wherever you are, with whoever you want. That is true wealth. And that's what Radhakishna Damani has had achieved in his strenuous journey of 67 years, starting with nothing, a simple Bikaneri guy, and moving on to the ranks of being the second most important family in the Indian business empire. That's one handful of story. That's some inspiration. To close it out, the last segment of this story, as we all fondly call it, is the breakfast of champions. We have our general evaluator who will delve into the nitty-gritties of what happened well, what didn't, so that we can improve upon the next meeting. Over to you, general evaluator Priyanka.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day. I am back for your breakfast, the breakfast of champions. For the first part of this evaluation section, we'll be evaluating the speakers of the day with the help of their dedicated evaluators. So for the first speaker of the day, Toastmaster Bilva, I'll be inviting someone who is the wonder mother of 2 wonder kids, an engineer and a doctor. She has also been a teacher, and she is a very respected and a very dear friend of mine. With that, I'd like to invite Toastmaster Srabani to please evaluate Toastmaster Bilva's speech.
Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible.
Thank you for the lovely introduction, Priyanka. Shall I start? Shall I start?
Yes, please start.
Toastmaster Bilva, for you, leaders become great not because of their power, but because of their ability to empower others. Mr. Toastmaster of the day and my fellow Toastmaster, today we all have heard one such exemplary speech from Toastmaster Bilva. It's a lovely initiative project, dear, I must say. Superbly crafted language, stupendous rapport with audience, fantastic self-confidence, well done for that. Toastmaster Bilva, there were many elements in your speech that you methodically and holistically used, but I want to talk about 3 of them in specific. The first, I love the opening statement. 10%, 10% achieve their dream. Do you know why? Because they have hope, etc. Which was break the ice and you easily connected with your audience. Especially you connected with me, with the simplicity of words, which you used throughout your speech. For me, your ending message actually made the true punch. When you said, for this initiative, I welcome you all to join every Friday with us. In this way, you just gave justice to your speech title, Umeed, a ray of hope. And yes, you have beautiful transition from opening into body and conclusion of the speech. The second strength that you have as a speaker, you know how to play with your words, such as insuency, negativity is everywhere, world needs change. I love the way when you repeated that word 10%, 10% 2 times. Repetition of a word emphasizes what you really want. You just evoke the passion among the audience. Rather, I could say you just leave the message with the audience to consider themselves. Kudos to you, dear. When you used rhetorical words in civility, you add extra punch, extra color in your speech and make it memorable and remarkable. The third, when you ask that question, do you know why others are not achieved their dreams? Only 10% are achieved, and you gave a pause to give the audience the scope to understand what you are trying to say. And I really commend you for that. So you have all the basic elements to deliver a very great speech. Now let us move at how we can improvise as a speaker. Here are few humble recommendations for you. Toastmaster Bilva, I would like to know what is my takeaway from your project, High Performance Leadership. Should I join or not? Dilemma is there. But I need call for action. So you should say you should come and join our club. Then you talk about vision and mission. But one part of your core value I miss. All in all, your speech was amazing. Over to you. Oh my God. Am I disqualified?
Thank you so much,
Yes.
Toastmaster Srabani.
Yes.
Thank you.
Toastmaster Srabani, everyone who tries at a task with their best has won. So do not worry about being disqualified, okay? So for the next evaluator, I would like to call upon someone who has been running an organization for the slum kids and helps with their education in Ahmedabad. She has been a Toastmaster for 5 years. She's none other than Toastmaster Kinjal. Please, Toastmaster Kinjal, I would invite
Yes.
you to evaluate Toastmaster Naval's speech.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Good evening once again. Looking beyond the eyes. Toastmaster Naval, what a wonderful, delightful speech from the bottom of your heart. You conveyed beautiful messages about love, empathy, compassion through two beautiful incidents of your life. I felt your eyes were speaking more than your words, and I'm sure all of us here would agree to that. We could see that charm and delight in your eyes more than your words. You were confident, and the speech looked rehearsed. Few points of improvement. I'm not sure whether the question with Toastmaster Suman was planned or not. If not, you can always plan such questions so that in case the a speaker takes longer time than you have expected, it might hamper your speech. So in case you want to use that, it was a very nice gesture of asking questions, but maybe if you have such questions, you can always plan, or you can have one or two more answers from the audience as well. The stories were very moving, but when you want to convey a message or when you want to inspire people, I think you need to have something which actually moves them. These stories were very I would say heartwarming, but it didn't move me, or it didn't inspire me, right? So I think when you want to convey a strong message, you need to have something which is way stronger or which actually moves them. Third was, I assumed you have couple of minutes left. You finished way early, so I think if you want to utilize that time, you can always have spend more time on your content. Otherwise, I really found it that it was very well drafted with opening, body, conclusion, but I feel there has to be some more strong points to convey your message, because I think other things that you need to have, that is confidence and the way you spoke, all of is that you already have. So just a work on your content will make that speech to another level. Thank you so much. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Kinjal. That was a wonderful evaluation on your part. Now we move on to the evaluation of the third speech, which is by someone who has represented UAE and Oman in under 17 and under 19 cricket teams. He loves solving problems and prefers leadership roles. He is a mysterious person as far as he believes, and he enjoys reading, dancing, and listening to music. Please put your hands together for the third evaluator, Toastmaster Jayesh.
Thank you very much, General Evaluator, Toastmaster Priyanka.
Toastmaster.
Sometimes a ray of hope is all the sunshine you need. Why worry? Start living. That was the message behind Toastmaster Vikas's speech. He started with a great gesture. Ding dong. And there he was, his younger brother. He told us about how he enjoyed the 3 days he spent pre-second wave pandemic. And when his brother left and he got himself vaccinated, or when he got himself tested, he found that he was positive, and he started worrying. So Toastmaster Vikas, you were worried that your younger brother was positive. You yourself was positive. And that led to a new positive insight in yourself. You researched on COVID-19 and mental health. You researched that 6% of people find themselves in psychological distress.
Yes, there's a lag.
Yeah, he got his.
He's back.
Was I audible?
Yes, hello. No, we missed a substantial part of your evaluation. No, no issues. We can begin again, I suppose.
Should I start again, General Evaluator?
But your network is still glitching. Your network is still glitching.
We'll do one thing. You can take the fourth
Your
evaluator.
network is still glitching,
You can
Toastmaster
take the
Jayesh.
fourth evaluator. I'll come in the last. That'll be better.
Okay. So with that, I think I'll invite the fourth evaluator. The fourth evaluator is someone who joined Toastmasters on April Fool's Day in 2002 and went on to become the founder of Toastmasters in Gujarat. He's none other than our beloved Toastmaster KP Jani. Please, sir, please evaluate the fourth speaker, Toastmaster Khushal.
Fellow Toastmasters, and especially Toastmaster Khushal. What a wonderful project and a benevolent subject that you've taken about resurrecting the Gavels Club. You want to give back to the society. You have learned a lot of things. Delving straight to the subject, taking a holistic view of the project management. It's initiate, plan, execute, monitor, control, and close the project. In the first speech, you had planned the project, you got your team, and you spelled out very clearly as to what you propose to do. Today, you delved very deeply into the learnings. The three learnings that you gave us were reach out, empower, and gratitude. You explained the details of teach them fishing. Don't give them fish straight away. Empower them. And the same thing is so very well integrated with the development of Gavels Club. This is a high performance leadership project which you have tackled very professionally. I could see that you had planned your team, you had selected your team, you had planned your project, and you executed it. And then in the speech, you told us the details of your experience. Your diction, your expression, your throw, your eye contact, your confidence, of course, was commensurate with the high performance leadership project that you are tackling today. To go a step forward, I would have wanted you to spell out a little bit of your ups and downs that you faced while doing this project. Maybe with a little bit of humor, maybe as lessons learned from the project. And when you control the project, there has to be some glitches here and there. You could have shared that. When we document the project, we clearly mention therein as to what were the disasters or what was the planning for disaster. Was there any hiccups? So with these small details incorporated, your speech would have been exemplary. Wonderful speech. Hoping to hear more from you. Over to you, Madam General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster KP Jani. It's so wonderful to hear you. Is Toastmaster Jayesh back? Yes, I think he's back. Can we have the evaluation for the third speech?
Yes, really very sorry about the glitch. Let me start my evaluation now, General Evaluator. Sometimes a ray of hope is all the sunshine you need. Why worry then? Start living. That was the message given by our speaker 3, Toastmaster Vikash. Your starting was amazing. You started your speech. Ding dong. It's my younger brother, who has come and given us a surprise from Pune. Very nicely done. But you were worried that he was tested positive, COVID positive, and simultaneously you were also COVID positive. How the emotion that you were going through, you were worried in the night when you were having some chills, when you were shivering, but you had the positive intention and you came out of it. That made you realize that I need to have a research, and you researched on COVID-19, how COVID-19 can damage our mental health, our psychological disorders, and you mentioned it in a very nice way. You mentioned that even stress, career related issues, or sleeping habits have changed now. Your voice clarity was very good. You presented your speech in a well organized manner. The objective, you definitely meted your objective. The objective was researching and presenting. You had a very well speech which was researched, and you presented it very nicely. And amazing, Dr. Vikash, you mentioned as the 4 tablets and 1 injection. That is very nice. Really loved the way that you mentioned the 4 tablets. That is, how can we stay away from the negative media, how we can have more social connections, and how we can be physically fit. Very nicely done. I really loved your injection as well. What few recommendations from my part would be is that you mentioned a sentence across the globe. So what you could have done is, with the voice modulation and gestures, you could have added across the globe. So that could have added an impact. So your hand gesture was this much. So that could have been improved. The second suggestion from my side would be is you talked about lot many injections, and most of the people don't actually remember also few of them. So you could have boiled down to 1 or 2 tablets and 1 injection would have been great, so that the time that you took, the 30-40 seconds that you took extra would have been sufficed. So overall, I really loved your speech. You mentioned your own story, well presented, well researched, and I would definitely take all the 4 tablets and injections. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Vikas. Over to you, Journal Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Jayesh.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Jayesh. With that, we come to the end of the speech evaluations. Now, I would like to request the Zoom master to please launch the polls. Before that, I would request the timer to confirm if everyone has qualified.
Yes, every of the evaluators qualified.
Fine then. Can we launch the polls, Toastmaster Jayesh?
Yes, I've launched the polls. Thank you.
Toastmaster Jayesh, can I proceed?
I'm still waiting for one more word. Yeah, I've received. Thank you very much. Over to you, Journal Evaluator.
Okay, thank you so much. Now, we move on to the evaluation of the entire meeting, and from here, my tag team takes everyone to task. So for the first one, I'd like to call upon the timer of the day, Toastmaster Harsh.
Yes, so what a holistic meeting it was. Are you guys enjoying? Please type in the chat box. You need to type in the chat box. Wow, amazing, amazing. Right, so I'm here now for my report. Am I audible and visible?
Yes.
It would be great if you could increase your volume a little bit, but you're audible and visible.
Yes, yes, great.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine. So here's my report. Sergeant at Arms Toastmaster Cable took 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Presiding Officer Toastmaster Jayesh took 5 minutes 10 seconds in his introduction. Toastmaster Ronak TMOD had few sessions and overall in and all he took 15 minutes and around 10 seconds. Toastmasters, our general evaluator Priyanka madam took 1 minute 17 seconds while her introduction. Timer Harsh, I don't know what is my timing. Our counter Toastmaster Vinay Tiwari took 30 seconds approx during his introduction. Grammarian of the day Toastmaster Preksha took 2 minutes 10 seconds. Speaker 1 Toastmaster Bilva Desai took 3 minutes 17 seconds. Her evaluator Toastmaster Srabani took 3 minutes 30 seconds. Toastmaster Speaker 2 Naval Kishorji took 6 minutes 46 seconds. Her evaluator Kinjal took 2 minutes 1 second. Speaker 3 Vikash took 7 minutes 59 seconds. I really appreciate her. In spite of being not worried about disqualification, he completed a speech and gave us a message. I really hats off to Toastmaster Vikash. He was in mode of contribution. He didn't worried about his disqualification. I was literally out of speech. I could not disqualify such a wonderful, great speech, but due to rules, I had to, from keeping my heart strong. Evaluator 3, Toastmaster Jayesh. His evaluator took 3 minutes 15 seconds for his evaluation. Toastmaster Khushal, Speaker 4, took 7 minutes 22 seconds. His evaluator Toastmaster KP Jani took 3 minutes 15 seconds for his evaluation speech. Coming back to table topics, Toastmaster Suman took 1 minute 42 seconds in her introduction. Speaker 1 Toastmaster KP Jani took 2 minutes 8 seconds. Speaker 2 Toastmaster Preksha took 1 minute 23 seconds. Speaker 3 Toastmaster Vijaya took 1 minute 6 seconds. Speaker 4 Toastmaster Aditya took 1 minute 18 seconds. Speaker 5 Guest Dhara took 1 minute 17 seconds. Speaker 6 Toastmaster Priyanka took 2 minutes 23 seconds. So that's all from my side. Over to you, Toastmaster General Evaluator Priyanka.
Thank you so much for that crisp report. Now I would like to call the next person from the tag team. That's my counter for the day, Toastmaster Vinay.
First of all, I would like to share my screen. I follow the rule of idea of Naval, that preparing the report in Excel type of PPT, that person can view easily and understand where there is a problem. So just for a second.
Please share.
So here is the screen. Can everyone see that?
Yes.
Once again. So here is the screen, and the Sergeant at Arms Toastmaster Cable, he was flawless, and Toastmaster Ronak, he used one time in entire speeches, but overall he was flawless, if you can say that. And Toastmaster Priyanka in general as a general evaluator, she was flawless, and Toastmaster Suman, she used 4 times and 3 times and like that 2 times. So Toastmaster Jayesh, he was flawless. Grammarian Toastmaster Preksha, she was flawless, and I didn't observe myself, so I was flawless. But timer, Thakkar was flawless, and in the speaker 1, Toastmaster Bilva was flawless, and Toastmaster Naval in the speaker as a speaker, he used 1 time, so 5 times and 1 time and 2 times that he can improve. And Toastmaster Vikash, speaker 3, she used 1 time and like 1 time. So speaker 4, Toastmaster Khushal, he used 2 times 2 times So he was their problem. And if we consider evaluator Toastmaster Srabani, she used 2-time arm. Evaluator Toastmaster Kinjal, she used 1-time no, and 3-time arm. Toastmaster Jayesh, he was flawless. As an evaluator Toastmaster KP Jani, he was also flawless. In a table topic, Toastmaster KP Jani was flawless. Toastmaster Preksha was flawless. Toastmaster Vijaya used 2-time so. Toastmaster Aditya used 1-time Toastmaster guest Dhara used 1-time show and 1-time Toastmaster Priyanka in a table topic session, she used 3-time and 1-time So it was my report, and over to you, Chandra. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Vinay. That was a very detailed report, and I'm very grateful for that report. Now we move on to somebody who has taken the role for the first time, Toastmaster Preksha, for the Grammarians report.
Hello, everybody. It was my privilege to play the role of grammarian today. And with all of your support, I was able to do it. And undergoing the holistic study of grammar in this last 2 hours, the perfect usage of the word of the day and the phrase of the day. So I'll tell you, the word of the usage was used good amount of time. It was used by TM Jayesh, Ronak, Priyanka, Srabani, I hope I'm pronouncing it correct, KP Jani, and Harsh. And the phrase of the day was used by Priyanka, 2 times by Ronak, Vikash, and Suman. Now, moving ahead towards the pronunciation part. So there were few parts which are used incorrect. I would like to highlight on that. Lives are hope. So it is not lives, it's lives. And there was this usage, flew them away. So the correct usage was fly was now she have difficulty, it should be has, and you are starting, it's your starting. Moving on to the vocab, is fantastic usage of wonderful words which I would like to highlight upon. It is jammed, benevolent, fraternity, commensurate, judicious, intent, strenuous, stupendous, rhetorical. And very few of incorrect usage of words like innocency, which is actually innocence, and our child in the future, it's children when you want to make it plural. I think that's it for the day. I hope I've done good analysis. So much.
Brilliant.
Thank you so much, Preksha. I think you did a very good job and you aced it at the very first go. Now, I would like the Zoom master to please launch the polls for the role players of the day.
Yes. Please vote for the tag team and the Sergeant at Arms. I would request everyone to kindly vote so that we can proceed with the GE's report. Thank you, everybody. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Jayesh, for handling the polls. Now it's time for me to holistically tell you how the meeting went. This meeting has created an idea of identity crisis in my head. Did we actually need a general evaluator for today's meeting? Did this meeting need evaluation? This meeting was one of the best meetings I have attended as of date. Where do I begin? Okay. The presiding officer said something of this sort. Fly like a butterfly because you're so beautiful, because you are much more beautiful than a butterfly. This meeting was a dream that the universe conspirated and put together without even people, talking amongst themselves as to how to go about their roles. And still it came around as a very holistic meeting, as if each role supported the other. I'll tell you how. Our prepared speeches section started with Toastmaster Bilva. He started with a topic regarding hope. Hope holding the cradle of humanity since ages. From hope, we went on to curiosity so that we could look beyond what we see. Look beyond your eyes, the second speech, Toastmaster Naval. Then we came on to the tablets and the injection that was given to us by Toastmaster Vikash in Stop Worrying and Start Living. Toastmaster Khushal told us about starting young, starting early as Gaveliers, about empowering and the power of gratitude. The one thing that encapsulated the entire speakers section, the prepared speeches section, was that they were all narrating personal anecdotes with such passion that I was not able to think rationally, because every one of them attacked my emotions at such a basic level. Empowering, gratitude, humility, confidence, curiosity, I don't know what all, but it was such a mind-boggling session, the prepared speeches section. And just when I thought that, okay, this has ended, now I think my job begins, the table topic session started. The table topic session, I could not believe in my wildest dreams that it could be as simple as an idea of giving years and expecting different answers, to the extent that a same year was given to two different speakers and they both had different opinion of that years. It was such a beautifully conducted table topic session. Before I move on to the evaluation section, I'd like to take a moment here. I think we're forgetting something, somebody who laid the groundwork for the entire session. The Toastmaster of the day. He started speaking on Radhakishna Damani, White and White. One of the articles that I read about Radhakishna Damani long ago said that he is one of those men you won't even notice walking down the corridors. One of the skills that he used to focus on is listening. He is a very less speaking person. And imagine getting inspired from his life, from personal anecdotes of each of our speakers, moving on to a table topic session, which involved personal anecdotes, to knowing about a person who doesn't speak much and getting inspired by this. This meeting was truly convened in the heart of the mysteries of the universe. There's a saying in Hindi, किसी भी बात को कहने का समय, स्थान और पात्र, तीन मात्र ऐसी चीज हैं जो उसे सही बना देती है. And I think that this meeting had wonderful guests, wonderful teammates, wonderful Toastmasters. Zoom, of course, is a wonderful place to have meetings. And the time, oh my God, what timing. Every person put in their own efforts, put in their own ideas to support the other one. It was as if the flow was pre-decided. Moving on to the tag team. I had a slightly bigger tag team and I was worried about how I would go about it. But as I said, I found myself out of job today. Toastmaster Srabani, Toastmaster Kinjal, Toastmaster Jayesh, and Toastmaster KP. Each one acing their roles, doing a really, really good job at giving the CRC recommendations to their speakers. The speakers, as it is, were very good, and it was very difficult to find out flaws. But they still did, and they gave points of improvement to our speakers. This is where gratitude comes in. For somebody who is willing to go that extra mile to help you go forward in what you've taken to be your goal in life. Last but not the least, let us not forget our tag team, Toastmaster Harsh, Toastmaster Vinay, and Toastmaster Preksha. Toastmaster Harsh and Toastmaster Vinay, thank you for taking the role and being so good at it. Crisp, detail-oriented reports, and no beating around the bush. Toastmaster Preksha, for the first time you took a role and you completely aced it. There is no way that I could tell you what more to do as a grammarian. To end it all, I would just like to say that everyone came in here and did a job as if they were auto-regulated. I find myself out of job as a general evaluator of the day because everybody was so good. It was as if the sergeant at arms and the presiding officer did not start the meeting, but ended it because they actually concluded what happened in the entire meeting. For me, the meeting would as well have been in reverse. That's all from my side. Over to Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much. Yes, the meeting could have well been in reverse and the gist would have still been maintained. So thank you so much. I think like Priyanka correctly mentioned, a wonderful meeting coming to an end, 172nd meeting. A lot of learnings. To quickly sum up, top 3 is keep on living the spirit of a hard worker just like Damani. Be extra meticulous, speak less, do more, act, work hard. That's number 1. Number 2 is have ray of hope, join the group Umeed. These guys are doing some amazing work, spreading positivity. So that's the second learning. And the third learning is the true definition of wealth is the amount of time you have that you spend doing what you love the most. So be wealthy, figure out time, and that's it for the 172nd meeting. This is me, Ronak, signing off as a TMOD. Over to the president in charge, Jayesh. Thank you so much once again for having me. This has been fun.
Fantastic, brilliant. What a wonderful session. Please give a round of applause to the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Ronak, the Ronak of HCTC. Brilliant, brilliant. Great theme, great speakers, great evaluation, table topic. Wow, man, this meeting has been great. Fine. Before I take the feedback from the guests, I would love to give a feedback to the tag team members as well, adding on to what Toastmaster Priyanka had said in her speech. The timer needs to show when he or she is giving the introduction. The timer needs to show the cards what time the speakers have to speak, what are the timings for the prepared speeches, the table topic, and the evaluation. So that is all that I wanted to add as a recommendation. Fantastic. I would request Toastmaster Vikash Jha. He is the Vice President Public Relations of Heritage City Toastmasters Club. Guys, we have an announcement to make. So over to you, Toastmaster Vikash Jha.
Thank you, Mr. President, Toastmaster Jayesh Kaushik. Once again, good evening to all of you present here. Guys, what is the voice of a club? What we can bring something collectively? I think many of you know, and just to reiterate it, we have something called newsletter.
Wow.
And that's what we are coming up with very soon. If I say very soon, what does it mean? In our next meeting itself, we would be launching our newsletter, which is called Bits and Bytes. For the very first time, I think we are launching it. Maybe a gap of 2 years, you can say. But this would be a brilliant moment, and I urge all of you to present here. But don't miss the next meeting. That's all. Please join us in bringing our very own bits and bytes. That's what from my side. And thank you so much, presiding officer.
Wow, fantastic. We are coming with the newsletter, HCTC, Bits and Bytes. Thank you very much. Please do come and witness the launch of the newsletter next week. That is 5th June, the Environment Day. Ladies and gentlemen, I would request the guests to kindly fill in this form. I have posted it in the Zoom chat. If you can kindly fill in your details, it would be great. And I would love to take the polls now for the best leader. And we have 3 nominees: the Toastmaster of the Day, Journal Evaluator, and TTM. Please cast your votes. And you have 20 seconds to do that. Thank you very much. I've received all the votes. I'm ending the poll. Fantastic. Do we have Ronak here, or has he left? I think he has some work. Fine. I would request the guests to kindly give us their feedback. How did they like the meeting, and how we can improve with their constructive feedback. So let me start with guest Dhara. Yes, Dhara, how was the meeting? And how did you like it? Guest Dhara.
Yeah, hi all. Well, it was very great. So as of now, I don't have any points to for the enhancement because it is already in a great pattern and everything, and we get to learn so many things.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We actually, even Toastmaster Harsh and most of the people out here didn't use the word guest Dhara. They used TM, Toastmaster Dhara. And we look forward to your journey in Toastmasters as well. All the best, and thank you very much, Toastmaster, to be a Toastmaster Dhara. Thank you. We move on.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. We move on to the introduction of two of our guests. We missed them in the introductory session. I would request guest Umang to kindly introduce and give us his feedback. Yes, sir.
Yeah, hello, yeah. Hi. Sorry, I'm not able to give my introduction because I'm at work.
No problem.
So I enjoy the meeting and look forward. I like the good people around that really help. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
I like the
Thank you very much, guest Umang. And we move on to guest introduction, guest Amit Kobari. Can we have your introduction, guest Amit, and your feedback as well? If you're there around. Fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, do you know HCTC is the first club, or the only club I can say in Ahmedabad, which has, and from this club, we have 2 area directors, that is Area Director of Area A1 Toastmaster KP Jani and Area Director of Area A5 Toastmaster Khushal, and both of them are really, really great. Thank you for being here, Toastmaster KP and Toastmaster Khushal. You always motivate and inspire us. Any words from you, sir? Any words from Toastmaster KP Jani?
I think I had a lot of words already done in evaluation and table topics. So I don't want to thrust myself on the public. But thank you very much for the recognition, Mr. President. Over to you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. So, guys, shall we have a group photograph before we reveal the awards? I would request everyone to kindly switch on your videos. And let me see your beautiful faces, just like that butterfly. Would request Toastmaster Vinay, Toastmaster Suman, guest Dhara, and guest Amit to kindly switch on your videos. And we are going to do the HCTC Namaste. And I would request who's going to click the photograph. Keval, are you going to do that?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. 1, 2,
Are you ready?
HCTC Namaste. Thank you. I didn't see that click. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Keval. Guys, are you ready for the best speaker? So whom do you think is the best speaker? Okay then. So the best speaker award goes to, it's not one person, it's a tie, ladies and gentlemen. It goes to Toastmaster Bilva and Toastmaster Khushal.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Khushal.
Is he there? Congratulations, Toastmaster Bilva and Toastmaster Khushal.
Thank you.
We move on to the best table topic speaker. Any guesses, guys? Any guesses? I can't hear you.
On every number.
I don't know what the result is, Jayesh, but purely for the effort and the fact that she was doing this for the first time, I would give it to Toastmaster Preksha.
Wow, that's very nice. Brilliant, Toastmaster Bilva. Yes, she did a fabulous job. Toastmaster Preksha has done a great job in the first session. She has created a greater impact, and we are going to learn from her. So the best table topic speaker award goes to the area director, Area A1, Toastmaster KP Jani. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Congratulations, sir.
Thank you very much, sir.
Okay.
Finally, I managed to crack L5 S1.
Oh.
Congratulations to the
Congratulations,
winners.
Bilva.
Congratulations to you too, Bilvaji.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. We move on to the next award, that is the best role player. And do you know, guys, it is the person who has taken the role for the first time, Toastmaster Preksha.
Wow. Congratulations, Preksha.
Congratulations.
Great job.
Congratulations, Preksha.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
The best role player, Grammarian Toastmaster Preksha. Well done. Really appreciate. The best leader award goes to the Ronak of HCTC, Toastmaster Ronak. Congratulations, Ronak. You're not there. We are going to send this video to you. And the best evaluator was
Dada.
Toastmaster Jayesh. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. It is Toastmaster Jayesh.
Congratulations, Jayesh.
Thank you, sir.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, please, I think we need to have a prayer for the people, those who are recovering. And I would request Toastmaster KP to kindly lead us in with the prayer.
Okay. This will be again a universal prayer.
Yes.
Om Asato Ma Satgamaya.
Om Asato Ma
Om Astu Ma Satgamaya.
Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya.
Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya.
Mrutyorma Amrutam Gamaya.
Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya.
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Om Shanti
Shanti, Shanti.
It translate like this. Please take us to light from the darkness, from truth to the untruth, and to eternal bliss, from death and birth.
Brilliant. Thank you. Thank you very much, Toastmaster KP Jani. Really appreciate. Thank you very much, everybody. We are there on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. Wherever you see, you will see HCTC. Thank you very much. And we adjourn the meeting. Please stay tuned and do join us for the newsletter. Thank you. Bye. Take care.
Thank you.
Hey, Jayesh, I just got the book.
Stop the recording now.
Thank you. Bye.